One of YouTube's man George Page coming to you live on YouTube. Well, yesterday was tragedy. We heard that the death of Kobe Bryant, not just him, his 13-year-old daughter Gigi, and three other companions that were flying to see a game that morning. And from what I hear from it, the reason why the crash happened was a theory of pilot error, that they flew off in a heavy fog or some other reason. I think it's just this is just one of the theories that it just happens. Like, you remember years ago, the late Ricky Valley and the Big Bopper and a couple other famous rock stars back in the 50s. They died in a plane crash. Ricky Nelson, the son of Ozzy and Harriet Nelson. Reba McEntire, five of her band members died in a plane crash, and also Aaliyah, many years ago when she passed away, when she died in a plane crash because of she decided to charter a plane by a drug smuggler, and the equipment was too heavy for the plane, so it crashed. But that's beside the point. What I want to talk about is scavengers. Now, you know what scavengers are. These are animals who don't have the skill set to hunt. They eat off the dead, the decaying. And what happened now with Kobe dead, the scavengers have came out. As you know, many years ago, Kobe was involved in a situation where he was accused of rape. This was back in Colorado about 20-some years ago. And he was young. This was when he was young and up and coming. He was just married at the time with his wife, Vanessa. And a young girl who was working in a motel came up and brought him a cheeseburger. And being a young man, and sometimes young men they fall under their passions. The girl and him had sex. So afterwards, the story was that she was going to tell his wife. So she was like, basically in short, trying to blackmail him. So Kobe didn't fall for it. But what happened was she accused him of rape. Now, if we know the history of black people, there's been a history of a lot of men, who've been, especially black men, who's been accused of rape. We've been murdered. We've been sitting in prison for a long time for a crime we never committed. Sometimes there was no issue of rape, or sometimes in some situations it was consensual sex, or because somebody's white daddy, or somebody's family member felt like, oh wow, he took advantage of her. No, if you are an adult and old enough to have your own common sense and you lead by your own passions, you shouldn't blame somebody for what you did. But anyway, I've been seeing some stuff on YouTube. The scavengers have come out. And that's sad that scavengers love to come out when somebody dies. There's been people making comments about, oh, Kobe was a rapist. But he was never, it was an allegation, but never came true. Like, I mentioned, my man on Reef to Watch mentioned how Mike Tyson, Tupac, a couple other black celebrities went to prison or accused of rape. But people forget about when Rob Lowe had sex with an underage girl. Also, a couple others known celebrities who had sex with young women. And even though, let's also point out the current president, he has several cases against him for sexual assault. But people like sweep that shit under the rug. The thing is, scavengers just love to prey on the dead and the dying and the decaying. And you notice these are three scavengers right now: a hyena, a vulture, and even a crow is a scavenger. Also, it's coming up as a kid, I was told possums, are scavengers. Possums like to eat off the dead and the decaying, and these people out here are scavengers. They don't respect the dead. They forget about not just this man has died, his daughter and three of his friends have passed. But let's call out these people. I just recently heard a story about this MSNBC reporter said the N-word when she was talking about Kobe. There's people, saying comments about, oh, the rapist is dead. You sick bastards. This was a great man. He wasn't perfect. By no way means or necessary perfect. But he was a great man. He accomplished something. At 18 years old, out of high school, he was drafted in the NBA. Played 20 years in the NBA for the same team. Now, only person that I know in the NBA that has played the same team since they started was him and Tim Duncan. Even Michael Jordan, he didn't play with the Bulls all these years. He played for the Bulls, then he tried baseball, and he came back one more time and played with the Wizards. Also, forget Magic Johnson. He played for the Lakers. I think there's only a handful of guys that I know that played for the same team since they started. Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe, Tim Duncan. I think Bill Walton, not Bill Walton, Bill Russell. There's not today, not currently at this time. You ain't gonna find too many players that's been playing for the team since they started. Even LeBron bounced around a bit. But like I said, let's bring it back to the scavengers. You people have nothing to do but to revel in a man's death. This is what you are. You're scavengers. I feel sorry for you. I do. I should be mad at you. Like a while ago, I made a comment about somebody on Facebook, what they say about Kobe, and I'm right now. I'm in Facebook timeout, so I don't give a damn about that. Because I shouldn't let somebody pull me in my emotions, but that's my fault. I accept that. I'll be that. But the fact is, these people out here, these scavengers, these dirt daubers. It's an old country saying, dirt daubers. If you're from the country, you know what it means. They just revel in the death and the decay. They're coming out of the slime, out of the pits. Now I'm gonna say that we can blame it on the current economy, and that's true. But the fact is, we as people should have more responsibility. What we do and how we say. We should be careful with the words we say. Don't use that lame ass excuse. Oh, it's a Freudian slip. No, you meant to say it because you wanted to say it. So to be like I said, be careful with these scavengers. They're out there. All I can say is this to Kobe Bryant. One thing I didn't like about Kobe was when he got caught up in his mess, he called out Shaq, and that pissed me off. I love Shaq. Shaq's one of my favorite players. Sometimes a bit with Shaq, some of his comments he made, like saying that give Trump a chance, I don't support him. I heard a story that Shaq had an opportunity to have a partnership in Starbucks, and he turned that down because black people don't drink coffee. My mother drinks coffee about every other day. She drinks two cups if she wants to or more. People, but the thing is that I forgive him on that. I know he was young, he was trapped in his corner, and he said that, but that was broke up the Lakers that year. But I can forgive him on that. But these scavengers, I can't forgive you. I just feel sorry for you. That you're so much into what this man did in the past, you can't let it go. You're just a sad, just sad. There's no other word to say it. But to Kobe, to Gigi, and those other people that passed away, I hope you find a better place. I know Kobe's with, Bill up there with Jerry Buss and Wilt Chamberlain and so many of the great legends of basketball playing maybe playing a little with Pistol Pete, playing some one-on-one, maybe playing a little game, and Gigi, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. You had so much potential. You could have been like your father if you went to the NBA, the WNBA. Only 13 years old and just didn't get barely live a quarter of her life. That's just unfair. It is. But like I said, somebody told me, God don't do nothing to you, that don't make you stronger. It's your man George Page. Like, subscribe. Don't subscribe. I'm out.